Hey, it's Andy and John with Car Repairs Made Easy. Today we're working on this 2004 Suzuki Vitara, and we're going to replace the front brake pads. Should be a pretty simple job. Looks like we're just going to need a couple tools here. We got a big screwdriver. We can stick in the opening here, get a hold of the inside of the rotor so we can compress the piston on the caliper. Alright, that wants to turn. We need it that way anyway. Alright, just pull it. Hopefully this is going to back out. Just do it real slow, even pressure, and it should slide all the way in. Alright, that feels like it's all the way in. Then we have our 11mm socket on our ratchet here. We're going to see if we get lucky and can just take one of these bolts out. Swing this caliper up. Now they had no complaint of a pulsation, and you can see here there's no scoring, no deep scoring on the rotor, so we don't need to resurface it. There we go. These brake pads are worn out pretty decent. They're probably, what, 20% maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see right there, you can see where the wear indicator is as opposed to the brake pad. So they're really close. Just pull these out. Make sure you pay attention to where that wear sensor was and the way these pads are put in there. This one had the sensor on the inside, or some people call it a squealer. It's on the inside at the top. This outside one has a spacer. I don't think we're going to need it. We'll take it off. We're going to put it on anyway. This one in, snap that on. Put this back in here. We've had some comments about people wanting to know why we didn't, on some cars, grease the slides or maybe put grease on these anti-rattle clips. Don't necessarily have to, as long as if they're not all rusty, because you don't want that grease getting hot and getting on the rotor. Just gonna fit that in here. Maybe this one won't take it because these are different pads. Now it fits. You may need this on certain brands. If you had the original equipment pads, you would need it. But these are Wagner's, and they have this raised lip on there. Can you see that real good?
Turn it a little bit so the
that way.
There you go. Yeah, so the lights
The
off.
raised lip that actually fills this space. With that, this wouldn't work. It's too tight. So that's it. If you got one of these, you're in business. Don't spend $200 or even 50 or 60 bucks to have somebody do them for you. Especially if you're just changing the pads, because as you can see, that's it. We'll go do the other side. That'll take about 5 minutes maybe, and you'll be ready to go. All right, let's go there. Okay, here we are on the driver's side. We're going to do the same thing. Get in here. Just push this back. Make sure that goes all the way in. Just take this one bolt out. Yeah, a nice thing about brakes, a lot of people get nervous about them, is you can do these things yourself, save yourself fair amount of money just off the labor, because they're easy to change. You can see, if you've noticed, a lot of the brake jobs we've done, especially the fronts, are real simple. Okay, we got the clips to stay in place, so we're going to do this to be easier to see. Of course. Let's get the outside one in first. I guess this is what I get for saying how easy it is. There we go.
It's still easy.
That one slid in. I'm gonna slide this one in here in the back.
Look at that, like butter.
Slide that down. Get that lined up. Stick our bolt back in. Tighten this thing up. That's it. That's how you change front brake pads. 2004 Suzuki Vitara.
Be sure to pump your brakes before you move the vehicle so you get all the calipers compressed and you don't go flying out of your driveway and can't stop, because it has happened before.
And then since you have new pads on there, it's good to try to stay on the side streets. Probably get up to about 25 or 30 miles an hour, and then hit the brakes pretty firm. Do that about 2 or 3 times. And that should help to seat the brake pads in. Other than that, I think we're done. We just throw the wheels on and we're ready to get this thing out of our way. So make sure you check us out on Facebook. We have a website, carrepairsmadeeasy.com. Check us out there for some other information. We do have a forums. That site or that link will be in the description below, but we're thinking about changing that maybe to a blog. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, it's Andy and John at Car Repairs Made Easy, and we'll see you next time.